listen to some, maybe we like this, some chronics here.
Build up my confidence. Rastafari run the continent. King Selassie, I pay the consequence. Don't get it confused.
Let's try a different Chronics mix here. It's a little loud. There we go. Gardy, are you still on? Alright, here we go. I didn't know LA was 2 hours away. Yeah, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Depends what time you go. It can be 5 hours with traffic. Hey Peoria, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Remember, everyone and anyone that joins, you want to thank yourself. Because you're investing time and quality information. I'm not just going to sit here and badmouth this and that in the system and they and this and that. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of focus that can be attracted to actually focus and create and promote solutions that actually benefit humanity and focus on what I want to see in the world versus focusing on the problems that I know are there and the people that I know are there, which they're just waiting for us to actually sit and focus on all the atrocities and all the drama and all the bad stuff and all the cheating and all the negativity that's there, because I'll get into that in a minute. That's tying into everything that I've just talked about. Robbie Enriquez, wow, that's so cool. How's it going? You're a cousin of Tony. High Priestess, how's it going? Everyone's joining here. High Priestess here. You should check her out. She sent me CBD oil that's from hemp, I believe. That's mixed with MCT oil. MCT medium chain oils. Is it coconut or something? Comes out as very healthy. It relieves a rheumatism and strengthens the body. Very nice. So she sent me a sample. Shout out to High Priestess. You should check her out. High Priestess, thehigh.priestess. She's right here on the feed as well. All right. Yo, I need that for my joint pain. Hey, yeah, so connect with her. How are you feeling, Sharon, actually? I mean, you're using the oral minerals? Anyone on Facebook knows, talking about oral minerals extracted from volcanic rock, purify water from over 250 contaminants, structure the water and add 102 minerals. So MCT from coconut and palm, beautiful, that's great. Sharon here, you may want to connect with the High Priestess, thehigh.priestess. She's right here on the feed, and ask her about joint pain. I know that when I started the minerals, I work out every day, and I started working out when I was 14 and a half, 1450. Started working out, and 10 years ago when I started and I had joint pains all the time, and I started the minerals back. When I started the minerals, joint pains disappeared until this day. Saying it's going on, it's like never came back. I used to have, these joint pains here and tennis elbow and all this stuff. I used to lift weights. Now I'm skinnier, but I used to lift weights and I still do all kind of stuff, not weights. In any case, I had joint pains all the time, so no more joint pains at all. Basically, minerals is what is needed in the body to remove any toxicity that accumulates in the tissues from overusing the tissues or from daily use of tissues, bones, muscles. So minerals is the body's own internal cleaning mechanism. Okay. possibly avoid nightshades. Yeah. Hey, Sharon got some good input for you. Nightshades, I believe, is tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, right? Robbie, yeah, of course I remember. Worked, concentrated, soil plant deal. Oh, talking about, look at this. Robbie Enriquez here, an old friend here. Hey, the yoga chick is here. Nice to see you. So yeah, we worked on back in 2008 on raising money for a solar power plant. We had a blueprints. We were working with an engineer that was involved in. Did you know that there's in the Mojave Desert, which is in South California, there's 9 SEGs. It's called SEGs, Solar Energy Generating System, SEGs. There's solar plants, solar power plants. So they're out in the Mojave Desert, and they actually supply like tons of electricity from the sun. They're huge. We wanted to build a plant. The budget was about $250 million, and we worked for a whole year with like funding sources all over the world. In any case, long story. What's to understand and to learn from this is that, like in Morocco and I think in Spain also, they have entire areas which they put huge entire solar fields. That's a solar plant that generates power to the utility company from the sun, just utilizing space that is, no one's gonna live there. It's like a desert and it's really hot. Very smart. Anyway, so Robert Enriquez here, we were working here on raising funds for that. So, was the water the ancients were drinking structured, oxygenated, or just purified? That's a really good question. I believe it was structured. Because there was nothing there to interrupt the structure. Water that is structured, like spring, you can find like sources of spring water that are naturally structured, okay? Yeah, you can totally find sources that are naturally structured. I believe that chemical dumping, and of course, tap water and modern filtration systems and methods ruin the structure. Okay, they ruin the charge, they ruin the structure. The water is becoming heavy, so to speak. I did a taste test with the minerals. I put the minerals in the water. Now the oral minerals, what happens when you put them in the water? They will break the molecules in half. They will restore the structure. If you heard about Dr. Emoto, he has the hexagonal shape of the molecules. This is what the oral minerals, they're extracted from volcanic rock. When you drop them in the water, that's what they'll do. They'll restore the structure. Okay, so when I did a taste test, I gave people regular reverse osmosis water. They took a sip. And then I gave them water, the same water that I put the minerals inside. I let them taste. And everyone said, oh, the water, it feels lighter. It feels like it's easier to digest, so to speak. It goes easier. I feel it going into my cells, literally. That is called hydration. That is called true hydration, because water needs minerals in order to hydrate, and vice versa. Water works with minerals, both of them together. Hi Yaniv. Hi Kol HaChavaya. How's it going? Whoever's here on Facebook, I don't know who is on. Like here on Instagram, it actually tells me who's on. So here it just tells me the number. So whoever's on, thank you. And you want to thank yourself, because I'm just dropping here information to benefit you. No problem. He's right. Also, getting a full spectrum of minerals will help your body remove toxins. Yeah, it's when there's toxicity in the body. And I went through this. I gave a whole presentation about acidity and alkalinity. Okay. When there is acidity in the body, not the entire body is acidic. There is acidity in the body, which means there is toxic acidic waste in some point in the body. Okay, the body will ramp when there's toxic waste. Okay, the body will ramp up acid to that area in order to create a medium for minerals, dissolved salts that will come and neutralize that toxicity. Okay, because minerals work in an acidic environment to neutralize the toxicity. Now, of course, when you drink alkaline water, 17 million pH, you're neutralizing the acid. Did the body actually get minerals to remove the toxins? Did it actually even remove the toxins, or did we just turn off the body's natural mechanism of removing that toxicity by ramping up acid? You tell me. It's pretty self-explanatory. We just extinguish the acid and we say, oh wow, we're alkaline. No, we just ruined the body's natural mechanism of removing toxicity by intentionally ramping up acid to create a medium for minerals to come and work and neutralize that waste and flush it out of the body. So that's a small explanation about that. I get really passionate about it because it's the whole thing about people buying alkaline water for $5 or whatever it is, pH 12.5, pH 9.5, pH 10.5, destroying their body in the long run, emulsifying fats, and when we're giving the body a water that is devoid of minerals, guess what we're doing? We're further demineralizing the body, because that water that goes into the body will actually seek out minerals in order to do what water needs to do: hydrate, move food into the nutrition into the cells, toxicity outside. So that water will look for minerals, homeostasis, to create homeostasis. So if the water is devoid of minerals, it will further deplete our body from minerals, because it's needing those minerals to work. It's really simple science. So the whole, you do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do or not. I choose to stay away from alkaline water and the whole alkaline fad. It's not alkaline water. You want elements that are alkalizing, that are donating mineral salts for the body to carry out all of its activities and eliminate toxicity. Okay, that's just a short thing about that. So going back to our unconscious mind, and the reason I wanted to bring it up, and I'm actually going to build on this and going to talk about this a lot, from the simple fact that, here's the thing: we all know that the world is filled with problems and filled with wrongdoers and filled with natural disasters and filled with the people that are spraying and the people that are doing this and the people that are bringing that and the people that are promoting toxic elements and chemicals, and the people behind that selling that. We know it. Got it. We understand that. Considering that each and every person is literally a powerhouse. There's a saying: it takes 10 people to overthrow a government. 10 committed individuals to overthrow a government. Committed is the word. Committed to what? Committed to a purpose, a specific purpose. That just shows how much power each person has when they choose to focus, when they, whatever they focus on, that's the power, that's where they're utilizing the power that they have to make some kind of shift, some kind of change, something to happen. Okay? The law of attraction, for whoever is familiar, is basically responding to our thoughts, our emotions, okay, our words. Now, whoever listened here to my the feed that I just did, the first hour, I was talking about how our unconscious mind, or what we don't know that we don't know that it's there. We don't know the source of our actions. Normally, we don't know the source of our actions or our habits, of the words that come out of our mouth, of our belief system, of why we think like this, why we do this. And we don't know that we don't know. Normally, we don't know that we don't know. We're like, what is the source? Why am I actually doing this? I think that power to those that ask themselves, why am I actually doing this? Wait. Why did I actually say this? Why did I actually believe this? Why did I produce this result in my life? If I'm the source for creating this, why? Why? if I stop and examine the machinery, the automatic machinery that is all the time there, that is producing the result for me in my life, then I'm in the driving seat instead of being driven by something that I don't know that I don't know. I don't even know that it's there, and I don't know that it's there. So I'm ending up being driven by something, some kind of unconscious behavior that is causing me to say, to be a certain way and to produce certain results, not only for myself but for the planet. Okay, so if I examine that part, then I'm already from moving myself from being at the effect of those unconscious beliefs to be at cause of those beliefs. Because if I'm like, oh, wait, why did I just do this? Or give an example, like for instance, people will people will have a certain way of doing things in the morning. For instance, okay, person wakes up in the morning, they'll reach they'll make some kind of coffee, they'll eat some kind of bacon for breakfast and orange juice, and they'll keep on doing that, and then they'll go to work. Yeah, I'm the owner. And then they'll go to work and keeping with like some kind of habits. This I just gave like eating habits, for instance, drinking habits that in the long, over time just break the body down, and keeping on doing that and not asking oneself, why is my habitual behavior, why am I doing this? And examining that part that is actually telling them, well, maybe if they go inside, well, maybe their father did it. So as a kid, as childs, when our subconscious mind is developing and is a sponge, it has no filtration to it. So it just accept what is so face value. At face value, it just saw that the mother and the father, that's what they did. So just bacon, orange juice, and coffee. Well, they grew up, and later on in life, and the same parents started getting sick from stuff, all kind of sicknesses. Well, as a grown up, maybe they didn't connect that it's that diet that they got accustomed to, that their parents got accustomed to, that I don't even know where their parents got it from, has caused those problems. So that became like an unconscious belief that if my peers or if my role models as a child are eating this kind of food, my mind goes, oh, that equals safe. That equals a positive thing. I'm going to keep on doing that. So if a person at age 30 keeps on doing that and doesn't wake up one day and say, wait, I'm feeling all this stuff in my body that is not right. Have I checked out movies like What the Health, Forks Over Knives, Food Inc., and checked what is the quality and how many ingredients? Can I even read all the ingredients that are on this package? Like, there's so many ingredients, some of them I can't even pronounce. Isn't that a problem? If I can't pronounce this ingredient and I'm eating this, I would think that's the problem. So what I'm saying is to wake up and examine our behavior, examine our thoughts, examine our actions, examine what we say, what we think. A person that is going back to this example, how do you manufacture aura? I'm going to answer your question in a minute. Just give me a minute, I'm going to answer that. If I don't examine what I'm actually doing, then I'll keep repeating it. And what am I going to do later when I get sick? Oh, I'll blame someone. Okay, I'll blame my work, I'll blame pollution, I'll blame this, I'll blame that. No. How about I take responsibility? Because remember, we blame, two fingers pointing out, three fingers pointing to yourself. Take responsibility first. Why am I doing what I'm doing? So, I mean, here's the thing. What I really wanted to get to here, one of the things that I really wanted to get into here is that we all have the ability to create and produce. We all creating our results anyway if we want it or not. Okay? We're all creating our results every day if we want it or not. It's just a matter if we actually took the time to examine what is actually creating and producing our results. Are we in the driver's seat? Or are we being tied to the back of the car and pulled by the car, and then we blame the car? You know, are we being pulled by life, or are we in the driver's seat driving our results? And of course, it's not like the shift is gonna happen in a second. Some people it does happen really quick. You know, it's a constant maintenance and constant examining of that subconscious mind that is driving the bus. So the basis for the law of attraction is exactly what is sitting in our unconscious mind. That's what we will create. If we grew up in a poor house and there was a lot of fear around money and there was a lot of guilt around money, so we grow up and we only make barely enough to survive because that's all we had and all we got accustomed to, and our unconscious mind filed that as a safe belief. That's that belief that, you know, we have to be afraid. It's guilt making money. You know, we have to just make only as much money as we need to survive. We'll take that belief. We'll run with it. And guess what? I'm only making barely enough. Oh well, it's the economy. It's Trump. It's this. It's that. Yeah, blame everyone else. How about examine our own mind? Where is our results stemming from? You know, how can I impact the outside results? By getting in touch with what is actually I decided at age 5 that is causing me to produce or to project these kind of thoughts and bring back, only get what you, only make what you need to survive. Only make what you need to survive. Well, guess what I'm telling the universe? Only bring me what I need to survive. Only bring me what I need to survive. And then we keep on running that until one day how about just standing aside? Let me check out this record here. What is this record here that's it's like noise. It's the same thing, like at some point when you really get in touch with the noise, it's like that's all it is. All machinery and noise. Have we questioned that noise, if that actually can make a difference for us and produce the results that are positive, empowering, healthy for us and for the environment? I think that's the basis. That's what we're here for. You know, that's how we produce results. So again, going back to all the atrocities that are presented to us in the news and in videos and in posts and in shares and in social media, we can say, well, do we want that? Do we want that kind of reality? I don't think so. Many of us here, especially the people that are on the feed and are taking the time to listen to what I have to convey and to contribute to you, I believe, are interested in a reality that the environment is clean, that human beings care about the environment, that we're eating clean food, that we're drinking clean water, that our soils are being utilized properly for agriculture, that they're fully mineralized, that there is peace, that all kind of things. A reality, it can be, call me a dreamer, like John Lennon. He sang about what he wanted to see. He didn't sing about this problem, that problem. Imagine. That's all it is. Imagine what you can see. You want to see what you want to create. So, considering all the problems in the world, if a person is going to utilize their time their precious time and energy and ability to attract and create, because the law of attraction doesn't care. It gives you what you ask, period. It doesn't care if you're barely getting by and you're, because it's just listening to my vibration. Oh, give me only what I need to get by. Give me only what I need. It doesn't care. It just, you're asking it is given. It just gives you what you ask. So if I'm focusing on what I don't like and I keep posting about what I don't like, and I keep making videos about what I don't like, and I keep creating all the negative emotion within people about what I don't like, what have I contributed to create? What am I asking the universe to create more of? Is it what I want? Is it solutions? Is it things that positively shift humanity's consciousness and physical body and the soil and the sky and the sea? Or is it focusing my valuable energy that I only have, whatever, how many people are 18 hours awake, 14 hours awake, that energy that I have to project and create something, am I going to spend it on what I don't want to see in the world? Or am I going to spend it on solutions? On, hey, how about this? Here's a solution. Here's a problem. There's always problems. Here's a solution. Here's a problem. No, but what about the solution? Oh, here's another problem. Yeah, here's a solution. How about I focus on the solution? There's a lot of people that consciously chose and are choosing. Is it easy? Not. It's not easy. It's a daily reminder. Daily reminder, moment to moment. What am I focusing on? Am I going to bring myself back to solutions? Or am I going to focus on wah, noise, problems, this person, they. 3 fingers pointing at me, 2 fingers pointing at they. They did it. They're doing it to the planet. They. Well, what can I do for the planet? What can I do right now and on a daily basis to promote something that I would like to see in the planet? To promote healthy soils, healthy people, purified water. That's what I'm doing with this, with a lot of other things, with meditating. Just gave you a guided meditation to clean out your own vessel. You know, so again, social media is very powerful. What do you want to use it for? You know, what do you want to use it for? You want to keep on posting on this and that and problems and killing and who's cheating who and which government is like that and what Trump said and all that wah noise that just gives what more? What does it give more? If not that, if we're focusing on what we don't want, what we will get more is what we don't want. Period. The law of attraction does not does not care. It only responds to what we ask and what we focus on, period. You don't have to believe me, try it on for yourself. So anyway, just wanted to convey that because, you know, daily I'm like browsing through the internet. The thing is, it's not only the post that a person gets to vent out their upset about the world, about what's not working. It's not only that they vented out and puked it all over social media. It's the response that they get from other people to that same puking of that negativity that is creating more of that energy of that they don't want, creating more of the energy of what they don't want. So a person is posting something negative and they get all these people getting all upset and responding all negative and supporting his negativity. So what do you get? You get a cloud of negativity towards that what you don't want. What are you gonna get more of? Period. That's how it is. You can believe me or not, or you don't have to. I choose, and is it easy? It's not. It's a conscious choice. I slip every day and all day. I'm human, you know? And that's the first thing to admit, that we're all human. We all have the capability of killing someone and of loving someone. If someone's gonna come and try to harm you at your house, you have the capability of killing them and you have the capability of loving someone. So we all have to admit that we have both capabilities and we have a choice, a conscious choice. Where am I gonna put my attention? Okay? And am I going to examine this machinery and noise that's inside of me, talking all day and telling me and causing my reality and and am I going to examine my habits and wait, why am I actually doing this habit? Why am I actually doing this like this? Why am I eating this food? Why am I drinking this water? Why am I bashing someone? Wait, stop and ask. Once we stop and ask, we're stopping the cycle of negativity. We're stopping the automatic behavior that produces most of the time results that are unbeneficial to ourselves, to our body, and to the environment. So, what I'm telling you, it's just from years of observing and all every day. It's not, I'm not like, oh, I know all this and you don't. It's not that. I'm examining every day. It's just a path, a choice. What is the essence of why I am here? It's to examine thyself. It's to know thyself. Because once I know thyself, this vessel is clear to contribute to the other and to the planet in a clean manner. Okay, it's not contaminated by oh, I can only make $1,000 a month. Eat bacon, all that noise, all that crap. I can't. I'm not good enough. Yeah, my father did this. My mother said that. Examine that shit, because that will drive your results in life. And a lot of people that are just like on, it's a good intent. A lot of people have a good intention. They want to make a difference. And it's to really be conscious of, am I actually directing the energy that I have in a day? Am I spending it on making a difference and focusing on solution? Or am I going to keep on regurgitating everything and all and that is negative, and find every day another thing that's negative, and oh, here people, see, this is negative. See. And then passes another day that we just engaged 2,000 people who clicked like on that post into negativity. And you know who thrives from that? Who's thriving from that? Who's thriving from that? Who's creating the videos that we repost about negativity that's happening? The people that want more of that are creating that, so we can focus on that, so they can create more emotion of anger and create more of that crap. Law of attraction. The people who are creating atrocities, they know very well the law of attraction. The people who are higher up there, that in terms of finances and power, believe me, they know the law of attraction. And you know what? They're using it in a negative way, mostly. A lot of them, not all of them. There's some rich people that do noble things and that are more in tune with their body. I mean, look at people like Tony Robbins. He makes $15 million a seminar. He deserves every penny, because he created it in a positive way of impacting people and the planet in a very positive and healthy manner. Okay, so he knows about the law of attraction. He's utilizing it in a positive manner. He's choosing. We don't wake up like this. We don't wake up positive. The whole, I'm spiritual. No, fuck off. You're not spiritual. Wake up to your shit and don't put a fake smile. Like, if we want really to dig in to the machinery behind, we got to go through stuff. We got to go through our negativity. We got to admit that we can be assholes and we can be lovers. We have all that capability in one person. Okay, we're human. We're human beings. Look at what's going on in the world. Human beings have both capabilities, to love and to destroy. Okay, it's a conscious choice. But first, it's a good idea, I think, to tune in and ask oneself, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I thinking what I'm thinking? In terms of like areas of life that I would want them to be different, and get in touch with any negativity that's inside and understand where it came from and disconnect the cord, so I can have more of the time of my day focusing on positive and beneficial things for myself and for humanity. You seem after hours, yeah. Yeah, your question, Kirchy Kirch. So, how is the oro extracted, right? Let me see, I had a few people here. Alright, so it's a good question. I'm just gonna give a little bit of talking about the oro again. Presented oro minerals. They're extracted from volcanic rock. We used to have, and I'm saying we used to have because it's no longer in the concentration that is sufficient. We used to have soil bacteria that break down rock minerals into bioavailable minerals, into minerals that will cross a living cell. Okay, now plants absorb them, animals eat plants, humans eat plants, some humans eat animals. Okay, that's how we get minerals. We cannot produce them. Not even plants cannot. Plants cannot produce them. They're there. God gave them rocks, deep earth, mafic eruptions, volcanic eruptions. I had a phone call. So these soil bacteria that we used to have in abundance in the soil used to break down rocks into bioavailable minerals, ionic minerals, sulfate minerals activated that plants could absorb that cross cell membrane. All right. Since the Industrial Revolution, chemical dumping, unintelligent agricultural, chemical fertilizers, weed killers, all kind of chemical dumping into the planet, that soil layer has been widely eradicated from the planet. From widely, I say widely, yeah. There's some places it exists more than others. The inventor of the patent to extract these minerals so they are in a bioavailable form in a bottle, which means that they are in a form that they cross cell membrane, which means that they're in a form that can be absorbed by plants and by any living cell. He mimicked the exact process that earth soil bacteria used to do in the soil to dissolve rock into bioavailable minerals. He created a patent machine that, okay, now these soil bacteria extracted a certain type of acid to dissolve these rocks into bioavailable minerals. Now, if you remember, I told you that when there's acidity in the body, when there's toxicity in the body will ramp up acid to create a medium for minerals to be activated and neutralize those contaminants. Okay. The soil bacteria used to excrete a certain type of acid to dissolve the rock into bioavailable minerals, into activated dissolved mineral salts, okay, that a living cell can absorb. Now, the patent to extract mimics that exact process. They use sulfuric acid, that therefore they create sulfate minerals. Sulfur is like a match in a cell. It ignites processes. Sulfur is one of the 102 minerals that we all require in the human body, okay? Life, everything based sulfur is big. Just read about sulfur. So, created a way to dissolve the minerals into a bioavailable state, which are in the bottle. They're activated ionic sulfate minerals that come out of volcanic eruptions, and they can penetrate cell walls. All right, so that's your explanation about that. I hope that was long enough, thorough enough. What has worked for yourself on your journey? The thing with this, that a lot of these people don't even know that we have these problems. Exactly, that's why I'm talking about this. You know, because we get into a place where, this is what I say when people say they can't ever see a time of peace of love. Yeah, the answer for that is never. You know, never. You can never see peace and love. Never. You know, not even a second in your life. You know, so this is exactly what I'm talking about, because it's like very, very easy to it's very easy to be negative, okay? The mind will just, the noise will just go on all day, you know? All day, like a monkey. They call it in Buddhism, you know, Zen, the monkey mind. You gotta tame the monkey. The monkey mind will always be there, always, you know, that's easy. That's a default. Okay, and that noise is affected by a belief system that was formed when the unconscious mind was just like a sponge. It just absorbed everything that it saw and created it and filed it as a safe belief. Even if that belief is translating to, in my adult life, to a behavior that is detrimental to myself, as in eating bad food, as in smoking, as in sleeping late, very late at night, as in not exercising, as in putting myself down, as in believing that I don't deserve to be abundant, as in all kind of beliefs that are detrimental, you know. So it's very easy to succumb to all that conversation and that noise, which as a very young child we absorb face value. Oh, I should beat myself up. Okay, I should be less confident. Great. I'm accepting that because the mind, from age 0 to 8, has no filters. It's like a sponge. It just absorbs. Oh, I'll do this. And later in life, we don't know. Our life is messed up. So going back to the source, going back to our unconscious mind, where when we were really unconscious and didn't even know that we didn't know. We don't know. Oh my God. I'm acting because of a belief that I accumulated or learned at age 5. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Oh my God, now I'm free of it. Once you shine the light, and the ego is always hiding. It's always hiding. Blaming, this, that. What do you think blaming is? Blaming is letting oneself off the hook. I'm letting myself off the hook. They did it. Am I powerful? No. Am I at cause? No. I'm a victim. I'm at the effect of they. I'm right. You know who's right? The ego that doesn't want you to see it. All these blaming them, blaming this, is the ego hiding there. And all the collection of belief system, may it be beneficial, may it be unbeneficial, is right there, the unexamined belief system. Once you shine a light on the ego, it goes, whoa, oh my God, you discovered me. Now I can't control your life. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm shining light on something that has been affecting me, something that has been driving me. Now I'm driving it. Okay, now I understand. Age 4, I decided because, example, my dad left when I was 4, so I decided that relationships never last. Whoa, what the fuck? I decided that at age 4. It got into my unconscious mind as a belief system, and guess what? My relationships suck because I decided at age 4 relationships never last. You know, and these are just little examples. Some people it really is big. So you have a patented machine that extracts the minerals from volcanic rock. Yes. Do you import the volcanic rock? No, we import the minerals already extracted. It's owned by the inventor itself. He's over 100 years old right now. So, yeah, bottom line, this is what I wanted to talk about. We've done an hour and 42 minutes. This is like valuable information. I tell you, I'm looking at live feeds that are getting the most views on Instagram, and some of them I just want to, it's like a lady sitting there, with all makeup and stuff, and she has 3,000 viewers. Is that just like her being pretty and whatever is going to promote some kind of solution in this planet? Or are we gonna look at that 14,000 viewers and then go back to negativity, they? Or am I going to invest my time in actually listening to information that can benefit me, that I can then go back and introspect and wait. Now I'm gonna question why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why am I doing this day? Why am I brushing my teeth this hand? Let me brush with this. By the way, that changes. That's whoever wants to change unconscious behavior. Start brushing your teeth start doing things differently. Start, you dry yourself a certain way, do it differently. You brush your teeth with one hand, brush it with the other hand. Then you trick the mind. You're starting getting out of a conditioned automatic behavior into a more observant. Wait. And the mind goes, you're shining light on the ego. You're shining light on habitual, automatic, mechanic, robotic behavior. Wake up in the morning, coffee, orange juice, kills my knees, I don't care. Bacon, drive to work, blah, come back, blah, pay bills, blah. Never question that, Why am I doing that? Question yourself, first of all. Forget the outside blaming. Question yourself. Find solutions for yourself. Choose to focus on creating solutions versus on clicking like on a post that just promotes negativity. No, offer a solution. Well, what kind of, and excuse me, Mr. Sir, Mr. Person that is now posting a video about something that you don't want. Why are you spending your valuable, beautiful energy on something that you don't want to see? Here's a solution. Can you talk about that? Can you promote that? Can I promote that? Can I spend my time on information that can, I don't listen, now I'm putting music because it's for you guys and to have a little nice environment. I wake up in the morning, I don't put music. Music is great. I listen to talks from people that are forward thinking, people, Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek, people that expand the mind, all kind of knowledge. There's all kind of stuff. There's all kind of what we call another person I'm listening to, he calls it golden nuggets. There's always a golden nugget. The big thing that the ego will do, because it doesn't want us to examine the self and it knows everything. The ego knows everything, is the three detrimental words. I know that. Been there, done that. That is so ego. That is so ego. It keeps us in the, I know that. What do you know? What do you know? I wake up in the morning, I don't know anything. Nothing. I want to discover more. I want to learn more. There is a big part of me that is running my life, the unconscious mind. What else can I listen to this person talking, talking from a very high level of contribution? What golden nugget can I take from them that will help me more let go of stuff, that will help me be a clearer vessel to contribute back to the planet? That's the focus. That's the focus. That's utilizing one's time to the maximum effect in a very ecological manner. Ecology. You know what ecology is? Ecology is 4 questions. Good for self, good for others, good for the environment, good for the planet. If one of those answers, if I'm doing an action, or am I going to decide something for my business, decide something to post, I'm gonna ask these questions. Is this good for self? Is this good for others? Good for the planet? Is good for the environment? Is good for the planet? If I get one of the answers no, I need to drop that right away. Right away. No excuses. If there's not the 4 answers yes, it's not ecological. Period. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what the excuses are. What am I doing to, I'm raising consciousness by promoting negativity? Well, is that negativity right there that is going to drive after it angry remarks, angry comments, angry people? Is that ecological? Is that good for people? First of all, is it good for people? Good for others. What did we say, Dr. Emoto? And negative thoughts, negative emotions contaminate our own water. Contaminate water, so they contaminate our own water. We're 80% water. We just created 2,000 people who liked the post. We created negativity in their own cells. Did that answer yes to all 4 ecological questions? No, because it's not good for people. Period. Drop it. It's not ecological. I don't care how you skin the cat. Period. So this is just my rant about that. It took me a long time to actually do this entire presentation, and you know what? I'm gonna, I do talk about the minerals. This is what I'm doing, and my biggest part of my life is self-development. And my feeds, should you choose to join them, it's up to you. It's your choice. It's power to you. It's what you're choosing to do with your time. I know that I'm choosing to give you quality information. My feeds are gonna be saturated with unconscious mind stuff, habits, and there's tons of stuff. I have topics here listed that I'll go over a lot of things that will benefit you in your daily life. So thank you everyone for joining. Any questions for the end, feel free to ask them. I'm gonna head out to make some dinner here, so if anyone wants to ask, this would be a good time. Hi Malia. Alright, so if there's no questions, thank you very much everyone for joining. I talked a lot, I know. Feel free to, I'm going to save these feeds, so feel free to share them. I will post them on YouTube, because this is stuff that's forward thinking. You know, not to be like, oh, I know stuff. I'm sharing stuff that I've learned, experience on myself on this vessel. You know, giving it back to you. So I'm gonna post this on Facebook, on Facebook as well, on YouTube. 4 questions: good for self, good for others, good for the environment, good for the planet. Okay, good for self, good for others, good for the environment, good for the planet. Okay, that's ecological. If you get one of these answers no, drop it. Period. It's not ecological. It won't work. And again, you don't have to believe me. Try it for yourself. Notice if something's not ecological, the entire picture falls, breaks. So just drop it all the way. Drop it all at once when you don't get a yes. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well, take care. Thank you, everyone. Gonna finish. Thank you, Facebook. Alrighty. There we go. And I am gonna see you really, really soon again tomorrow. Whoever doesn't have any oral and wants to get, feel free to private message me. We have a few of these Myron glass, just a few every week that we're still trying them, so pretty sturdy and amazing. Private message me if you want, and have a good night. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye.